this Splatfest theme will be none other than... Oh, it's a collab with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Which partner Pokemon would you choose? Grass type, fire type, or water type? Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. If that is an easy choice. Grass type Pokemon are deadly elegance personified.
What? That's the sound of my fire type Pokemon incinerating your grassy elegance.
Meanwhile, I'm just vibing and riding the wave. You know I'm going water type. It's not which is strongest or coolest, which makes the best partner.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey. But water types are the best partners, hands down. Except for the both of you, I mean. Water types have the fewest weaknesses. How do you know so much about this? I guess us smooth, sleek, wave-riding creatures stick together, you know?
Whoa, yeah! You'd totally be a water type Pokemon. You're not Pokemon, right?
Yo, we meet again.
Hey, good evening.
How's your Splatfest going?
He's treating me well. Not too sure what a Pokemon is, but I am having a great time fighting for Team Grass.
Don't tell me you picked Team Grass because of...
Yes, it is as all the cool kids are saying. Mostly for. Sometimes you need to go out and touch grass.
Of course you would. Anyway, how do you not know what a Pokemon is? Is it because you haven't been on the surface for a while?
I think I get the general idea, but I have never seen them in a Splatfest before. Well, unless you count the Super Smash Brothers one that Pearl and Marina hosted.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Still can't believe you were on Team Villain.
But we won, though. People were very peppery about it online, too.
I think you mean salty.
Oh, yeah, that.
Well, I could tell you more about Pokemon if you want. I'm pretty much checked out for the night anyway.
Sure. Hanging with you beats waiting for Mahi Mahi to leave rotation.
Oh, really? I didn't expect that.
And I need some food too. I will probably go crazy if I only fill myself up on tactical or sodas.
Yeah, right. So, back in the Ingopolis Plaza days, Callie and Marie actually hosted a Pokemon Red vs. Blue Splatfest, based on those earlier games. It's pretty surreal to see it return. I gotta wonder if Team Blue, or Water this time, is gonna win again.
Oh, this must be like a blast from the past for you all then.
It really is. But, you said you wanted to know where Pokemon come from.
Yeah, they are very cute, but I got overwhelmed trying to research them the day of the Splatfest.
Pretty sure a buttload of info survived on the ancient internet. Let me see. Alright.
Whoa, the ancient internet.
Yep. Let's see. How to explain Pokemon to someone who's never played it.
That's me.
What are the search results?
Okay, pause. You've got to try this.
Huh? Oh. Oh, snap. Is that Otsuki bean flavor?
It's so good.
No cap. Also, the first thing that comes up is a parent's guide to Pokemon.
Seems legit.
For decades, kids all over the world have been discovering the enchanting world of Pokemon. Many of those children become lifelong fans. Today, the Pokemon family of products includes video games, the Pokemon trading card game, an animated series, movies, toys, books, and much more. Both the Pokemon video games and the Pokemon trading card game, or TCG, encourage strategic thinking on top of reading and math skills. Pokemon also puts a strong emphasis on good sportsmanship and respect for other players.
Sportsmanship in Splatfest, though? Less likely than you think for Tricolor.
Ain't that the truth? Let's see. What are Pokemon? Oh, okay. This should be good. Pokemon are creatures of all shapes and sizes who live in the wild, or alongside their human partners called trainers. During their adventures, Pokemon grow and become more experienced, and even, on occasion, evolve into stronger Pokemon. Hundreds of known Pokemon inhabit the Pokemon universe, with untold numbers waiting to be discovered. Oh man, how many times am I gonna read the word Pokemon in one sentence? It goes over all of the different media, but it's not quite the in-depth explanation I was looking for.
I suppose it's more of a general summary. You know, they get parents to buy this game for Squidmas or birthdays.
That would make sense. I mean, everything does seem to be highlighted in a positive light, which is not a bad thing. Oh, look at this. Despite the battling aspects of the games, the Pokemon games avoid explicit violence. Pokemon never die during the course of the game. Trainers are invited to take part in many peripheral activities when playing, including talent and beauty contests, camping and cooking, and fishing. For Pokemon, of course. Players can even battle and trade Pokemon with other players locally and around the world, which can aid children in learning the merits of sharing and sportsmanship. There we go.
Starting to sense a sort of pattern here.
I can't take this one seriously. What's this other musty human encyclopedia got? We get more into the lore and actual creation here. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, why not? I think I bought too much food already.
Maybe we should just find somewhere to sit.
Those seats aren't taken.
Alright. So, Pokemon lore. Japanese game designer Satoshi Tajiri created the first Pokemon game in 1996 for the recently introduced Nintendo Game Boy Portable Console. The concept arose from his childhood hobby of collecting insects, as well as his love of anime, or Japanese animation. Tajiri saw the Game Boy as an ideal platform because its communication cable enabled players to connect their consoles and play together. Also, the pocket-sized device allowed busy Japanese schoolchildren to play the game in the short breaks between their classes. The Pokemon creatures became a sensation in Japan and around the world, inspiring a long string of video games and a similarly popular game played with collectible trading cards. These products were soon followed by a wide variety of merchandise and a long-running animated television series, both of which focused on the adventures of a human trainer named Satoshi, after the game's creator, known as Ash Ketchum in the United States, and his champion Pokemon, Pikachu. A series of lucrative feature films began in 1998. They got to work fairly quickly.
Oh. So, Shiver mentioned that this Splatfest is based on Pokemon...
Yeah, Pokemon.
Pokemon? Okay, I think I got it. Pokemon... Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, those seem to be the most recent titles so far. I hope everyone's having a good time with it at least. Despite its widespread popularity and commercial success, the Pokemon product line was not without controversy. Many parents and teachers expressed dismay that the Pokemon games and television series, which were marketed to primary school children, were inherently violent. In addition, some adults protested the implicit message that it was alright for humans to capture sentient beings. The Pokemon had free will and rudimentary language. And others thought that the fantastic nature of the creatures promoted occult beliefs. I see why the Parent's Guide to Pokemon came up first in search.
That is kind of interesting.
Let's see, let's learn more about... There we go. The original Pokemon is a role-playing game based around building a small team of monsters to battle other monsters in a quest to become the best. Pokemon are divided into types such as water and fire, each with different strengths. Battles between them can be likened to the simple hand game rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors? Wasn't that the first Splatfest held in Splatsville recently?
Yeah, for the new season. Ironic because Tricolor Battle has the same map.
There's no such thing as coincidences.
You might be right. I do think the renovation should help with a few of the complaints I've heard going around. But rock, paper, scissors. For example, to gain an advantage over a Pokemon that cannot beat an opponent's Charizard character because of a weakness to fire, a player might substitute a water-based Pokemon. With experience, Pokemon grow stronger, gaining new abilities. By defeating gym leaders and obtaining gym badges, trainers garner acclaim. Where do Pokemon come from? History of the Pokemon world. Whoa. There's an entire canon timeline that also includes fan speculation, so there's no solid evidence for or against some parts of this article. I guess the previously established lore does have some gaps.
Oh, that's some cool art though.
Isn't it?
Oh.
Beginning of the Pokemon universe. This information is based primarily on the mythology of both the Hoenn and Sinnoh regions. In a vortex of complete chaos and nothingness, a single egg comes into being, which then hatches into Arceus, the first being in existence. Arceus then creates time, space, and antimatter. Giratina, as punishment for its destructive nature, is sent by Arceus to live in the Distortion world. Dialga and Palkia then succeed in creating the universe and Pokemon world, and retreat into their own dimensions afterwards, with a point of access being at the ancient Spear Pillar in Sinnoh. Millions of years before Generation 1, the earliest known prehistoric Pokemon existed at this time. It is possible that the Mew population may have decreased at this stage as they slowly gave way to other Pokemon species. The first humans also appeared around this time. Wow, so it seems like it's a Pokemon's world and the humans are just living in it. They've been there all along. They discuss every legendary from every single generation, trying to tie all the pieces together. I'm pretty sure there's a video out there that explains it better than I can. But I don't know if this gave you more questions or answered any questions or... Oh, she fell asleep. I guess it wouldn't hurt to stay like this a little longer. Just until the maps change.
from Splatsville, that's a wrap.
Catch ya later.